Tribe, it's your girl Najee here, and I'm back with another video. Sorry if I look really greasy. I just went out. What? Daniel, shut up. Be quiet, seriously. I love you too. So I had to go out and buy some fucking tomato sauce because I'm making spaghetti and meatballs tonight. So yeah, had to go out. So sorry if I look kind of greasy. But today we're going to be doing my unpopular food opinions. I kind of had writer's block slash a brain fart on what I really wanted to do for video wise this week, because I do need to work on a story time movie, but things are kind of hectic this week and that does take a lot of time, and I just did a skit. So I asked you guys what you would prefer, and I did see a few of you guys say another unpopular opinions video, so I'm gonna be doing food edition. I am prepared for you guys to crucify me. I'm prepared to get hate comments in the comment section, okay? I mean, it comes with the territory when you're talking about unpopular opinions. So yeah, if you end up liking this video, if you agree with some of my opinions, or if you don't agree, still click the thumbs up button. And I post every Wednesday through Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so try not to miss anything. All right, hopefully my phone doesn't die. So the first thing, I'm just gonna get this right off the bat, because a lot of you guys already know this about me, is that I do not like melons. I don't like watermelon. I don't like cantaloupe. I don't like melon dew. I just don't like melons. It just tastes like plant water to me. I'm not a fan whatsoever. The only time I could really stomach watermelons is if I put salt on it, and I know that sounds really off. I know some people put sugar on watermelons, but the only way I could really stomach it is if I put salt on it. I don't know why, but it just doesn't taste as weird to me. But yeah, I really just don't like watermelons whatsoever. Like if I get a variety fruit pack, I will take all the melons out, or if I could just get a fruit pack without any melons, that's like my ideal thing. So when I make eggs, I only use egg whites. I don't really like using the traditional egg. Like I'd rather just buy a little, you know, carton of egg whites and cook with those. But I do like the yolk of hard-boiled eggs. So it's kind of like opposite. Like I prefer to cook and eat scrambled egg whites, but I actually like the hard-boiled yolk of the egg. Like I do not like the egg white part around it when it's hard-boiled, and if I do have to eat that, I'll eat it with salt. I was talking to somebody on Twitter and they were like,
how do you eat your hard-boiled eggs?
And I was like, with salt.
With what else?
Sis, what you mean what else? Like, I don't put pepper on it. How do you eat yours? With hot sauce? Like, I don't remember what they told me, but it was pretty extra. But hey, to each his own. We're all out here eating hard-boiled eggs. I know some people don't like hard-boiled eggs and they think they stink. I'm not lactose, so it doesn't really affect me anyway. I could eat like 3 hard-boiled eggs and be fine. Like, it's not a big deal for me. But yeah, I prefer to eat egg whites, but if I have a hard-boiled egg, I will just throw the egg white part away, or I'll just dab it with salt and go on about my business. Now, I don't know, I really don't think this is unpopular, but Brussels sprouts are fucking gross. They stink, they smell like a fart. Like, why would you want to eat a little fart bomb? Like, they don't even look cute. Like, they look like they're just gonna fuck your stomach up. They stink. I don't see how it could complement any meal. Like, why would anybody just throw in a damn Brussels? Ew. Like, and to go off on the vegetable wagon, I don't like asparagus either. I don't know if it's just because it hasn't been cooked properly for me before. My mom never cooked asparagus for me when we were growing up, but whenever I go out to restaurants, sometimes they'll put asparagus on the side of my plate, and I'm just like, sis, no. But I think it's just me being closed-minded, because I know a lot of people that actually like asparagus. Like Daniel likes asparagus, and he is so closed-minded with his food. Like, he does not like going outside the box at all when it comes to food, and he likes it. But that's just one thing that I'm standing my ground on. I have not eaten no damn asparagus. I'm just not. Like, maybe if it's fried or something. Not fried, grilled. Maybe, I don't know. It just always looks so slimy and nasty, like, ew. I actually love spinach, but I don't like cooked spinach. Like, I like leafy spinach. Instead of using lettuce in salads, I like to use spinach and then put like Italian dressing on it and eat it that way. Sometimes I will chop up some spinach and put it in my eggs, but even though that's technically cooked, it's not like that mushy ass, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like that mushy, nasty ass spinach. And it's so weird because it's like when you cook it, it starts to taste different. Like, at least when it's just leafy, it just tastes like a little spinach leaf, but then when you cook it, it just tastes like throw up mush. Like, it just tastes like throw up. Like, it just doesn't taste right. Like, do y'all know that taste that I'm talking about? Like, it just changes out of nowhere. So this is pretty unpopular, especially in my household, for whatever reason. I actually like Vienna sausages. I used to eat them when I was a kid all the time, and like, I don't know, I just like them. I like them with hot sauce. I can eat, it really doesn't bother me at all. And I've never like had them cooked before. I've always just had the can and then drain it and then just eat the little wieners. Like, I don't know, that's my ratchet food of preference. I just like them. I also like those, hopefully this one isn't unpopular, but I also like those Hot Mama sausages that you get from the gas station. I love those, but those fuck my stomach up, bitch. Those fuck my stomach up. I haven't eaten one of those since I worked at Ratchet Corp, and I would go to the gas station to get gas, and I would get me and another one of my coworker the Hot Mama sausage. I prefer the spicy ones, not the just regular ones, because it just, I don't know, it just tastes weird. And if you really sit and think about all the different meats that they put in sausages, like, it's really gross. It's really gross. But yeah, I really like Vienna sausages, and I like the Hot Mama sausages from the gas station that a lot of people think are gross and ratchet, but I love them. So another thing that people think is gross and ratchet is corned beef hash. I actually like that too. I don't know, that's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I like it, but I'm not really gonna go out of my way to buy it. Like, I will actually go to the gas station and buy a can of Vienna sausages and just eat it before my boyfriend gets home and gets upset with me for eating it, like, because he hates them. Like, he just despises Vienna sausages. But corned beef hash isn't one of those things that I really, like, you know, go out of my way to buy. The last time I ate corned beef hash was with my friend Kiera. I went over to her house, and she just so happened to have some with some crackers, and I'm like, bitch, sign me up. I haven't had this in a hot minute. Like, let's go. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to actually go and buy it. But I know a lot of people don't like that either. So I do not like milk. I don't drink milk. I just don't. Like, I don't. Like, I used to drink milk when I was younger, but I just stopped drinking it. The last time I did drink a form of milk, it was almond milk. I drank almond milk in high school, but that was when I was living with my mom, because she drank almond milk. And then when I moved out, I just never bought milk. I used to have a roommate that would, I think it was my first ever roommate, I think it was her ass. She used to buy a gallon of milk, bitch, and that shit would just be sitting in the fridge, getting fucking spoiled. Like, and before it was spoiled, I would even like give her the friendly tap on the shoulder, like, hey bitch, that milk has been in there for like a solid month and you haven't even opened it. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, it's in the fridge, it's refrigerated, it's gonna be fine.
And then sure enough, more weeks go by, now you got a spoiled gallon of milk. Like, it just looks disgusting, it smells disgusting. I've had to throw out a spoiled milk before, and it just reeks. Like, I just don't like milk at all. Like, I'm cool on that. I have almond milk, cashew milk is really good too, but I don't even buy it because I just don't care for having a milk substitute, because I don't fuck with milk. So this is another one that I've probably said in the past. I do not like onions. I do not care for onions. And people are always like,
well, if you don't like onions, then what do you cook with?
Everything except onions. Like, I don't get why onions has to be the staple seasoning for food. Like, no, do not put onions on my shit. Like, even if I go out and somebody does put onions in it, I will just pick the onions out. If I get a burger, I'll take the onions off. I do like green peppers. I love bell peppers of all kinds. But those onions, no. Like, they stink. Like, they're musky as fuck. I do like Funyuns, like the chips. Those are cool. I like, you know, I kind of do like onion rings, like fried onion rings. But as for like a physical onion that you chop up and you put in, like, no, keep that shit out my shit. Like, especially in guacamole, when people put onions in my guacamole, I just get this inner fury in my soul. Like, why did you put onions in my guacamole? Like, another thing that is super unpopular, especially for all my Caribbean peeps out there, I do not care for plantains. I just don't. I don't. Like, I don't. I like bananas. I just don't care for plantains. And I don't even eat bananas like that. Like, my fruit of choice are pineapples, oranges, and mangoes. I don't really care for bananas. So, yeah. I just never liked plantains, ever. Even when I was a kid, I never really cared for them. I just don't like them. I don't know. Crucify me, take away my Caribbean card, I don't care. I just don't like plantains. So I don't like cherries. I like cherries, but I like the cherries with the pit in them. I don't like the dessert cherries, those sweet, nasty, syrupy, artificially colored red cherries. Like those are fucking gross. I don't like them whatsoever. If I get like a dessert or something and there's a cherry on it, I'll ask them to take it off. I don't like it. Or I'll give it to somebody. I'll be like, hey, do you want my cherry? Like they're just gross. They just and it sucks because like when you get like a slushie or something and it's cherry flavored, it always tastes like that fucking fake ass dessert cherry, and it just ruins my fucking day. So that's why I said I don't like cherries, because even when I get artificially flavored cherries, like a cherry soda or something when I was younger, it always tasted like the dessert cherry. So this one isn't really like a I don't like it. It's more so just like I don't care for it and I don't buy it and I don't eat it. And that's peas. I used to love peas when I was younger, but I just don't care for peas. Like I will substitute peas for cabbage and greens and green beans any day. Like I just don't care for peas. It's just a very tasteless, unseasoned, unnecessary vegetable to add to any dish. Usually people will put like a meat and then mashed potatoes and then add peas, but you know, you can substitute those peas for anything. It'll still be a well-balanced meal with the meat and the mashed potatoes. Like you do not need peas in your life. Like peas aren't gross, they're just pointless. Like they don't have a taste and they take up room on a plate, basically. This is something I passionately like, bruh, living in the South, I hate coleslaw, bruh. I hate coleslaw so fucking much. Like in the South, every restaurant you go to, they add coleslaw for free onto your meals, and it's like, bro, I did not ask for this shit. I don't like coleslaw. Like I just don't like it. It tastes bitter. It tastes so fucking bitter. Like I've tried to experiment with other places' coleslaw, other people's coleslaw when I go to their house, and it's just like it always tastes so bitter and it's just not good to me. And it sucks when you go out places and they're like, you cannot substitute the coleslaw. It's kind of like they're punishing you. Like they know that shit tastes nasty and they're not gonna let you get any fries. You gotta pay extra for those fries and just let this damn coleslaw sit on the table. Like what even is in coleslaw? Is that like lettuce or something? Like it's like that sauce, whatever sauce they put on it, it just tastes so bitter and just gross. Like why would anybody do that to their taste buds? That's just what I don't get. So this one might not be that unpopular. I do not like licorice whatsoever. It just tastes bitter. I remember I tried it when I was a kid and it just wasn't a good look, and I just never had an interest to try it again. But I really don't think that's an unpopular opinion, because who the fuck eats licorice, right? Also do not like olives or anchovies, but I don't think that's unpopular either. Everybody in my family loves fucking olives. I hate olives with a passion. They're salty. They're just like little salt nuggets. I don't like them. They don't complement anything. This one might not be unpopular either, but I actually do like mushrooms. I know a lot of people that don't like mushrooms because they don't taste like anything, or because they're a fungus and they're slimy or whatever. I like a really well cooked mushroom. I love mushrooms on pizza. It doesn't bother me, you know. I'm not a big person on sweets, but I actually do like dark chocolate. Like I love dark chocolate, especially if it has almonds in it. Like I love almonds. I love dark chocolate. I know a lot of people think that it tastes bitter, but I actually like, it tastes rich to me. Like it doesn't taste bitter to me. I actually like dark chocolate. Now, hear me out, all my Southern people again. I do not like lobster. I don't. It just tastes off. Like the meat just tastes off to me. I tried lobster once, and I did not try it in the South. I actually tried it at a restaurant in Brooklyn, and it was a lobster burger. Like it was actual lobster meat, but they just compressed it to a patty and just like put it in there. So I tried it, and it was just like the meat was sweet, and I just was like, why is this meat sweet? Like it's supposed to be salty, I guess. I don't know, but I just wasn't fucking with it. And yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Monster. I'm not a big fan of Monster. Can y'all tell? I need to get some fucking sleep. I'm not a big fan of lobster. I like crabs. I like shrimp, you know? That's pretty much all I do. Crabs, shrimp. That's it, okay? Speaking of seafood, I do not like oysters. I don't care for oysters. They're slimy. Again, I tried them in Brooklyn when I went to a restaurant with my uncle. It was not good. It was very slimy, very salty. I just did not like it. Somebody suggested that I should try fried oysters and maybe I would like it more. I've yet to try it, but I'm open to it. because that was the main thing that turned me off, was the sliminess and the saltiness of the whole thing. And then when I worked at that nightclub, if you guys don't know about that, I have a story time on it. I look very cringy in the video. That was early YouTube Naja when she was trying to do wigs and she was looking a hot ass mess, but I'll link it in the description if you want to see it. When I was working at a nightclub, and that's all they served was wings, fries, and oysters. And I spilled a whole tray of oysters on the floor and the smell got all over me. Like, traumatic, bitch, just fucking traumatic. Like, I hate oysters so much. And then I found out recently that there are oysters in a can somewhere. Like, ew, like, bruh, it's just not, no, it's just not cute. I don't think this one's gonna be unpopular either. I do not like blue cheese. I think it's gross. I've tried to like it so many times, but it's just so bitter and disgusting. Like, never, it's just not good on anything. I'm sorry. And isn't blue cheese technically like rotten? Like, it has to be rotten in order for it to be blue cheese? Like, why are you eating rotten? What? No. So there you have it, guys. Those are my unpopular food opinions. Let me know in the comments below if you guys share any of the same food opinions that I have, or if you disagree. I really don't mind. You can roast me in the comments. I mean, shit, it is what it is. Canadians are like assholes. Everybody has them. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.